What's coming to you over the next 24 hours? Immediately, I was seeing imposter syndrome, okay? A lot of the insecurities all in your head, but I do see it's something that you're having to overcome. And the reason why it's important to continue to push through is because there's a blessing on the other side of that imposter syndrome here. That's what I'm getting. The energy of the star, the energy of healing, the energy of a miracle, something about that, okay? We have Eight of Pentacles. This could be a project, a workshop, a class, something that you're doing, something that you're working toward, something that you're trying to develop here. Maybe it's business, something financial, day-to-day tasks, etc. But it pulls out this sense of imposter syndrome, making you feel like all of your fears are going to be realized here. I feel like part of this is because you have such a high set of standards for yourself. We have Seven of Pentacles, King of Cups. Maybe it's also because of how long this particular thing is taking, and so you kind of get in your head thinking, man, I don't know. It's like self-deception. You're like, I don't think I can keep up with this. I don't think I can persevere through the amount of work that's required in this particular thing. I almost feel like it's something, this King of Cups here, something that you really, really are passionate about. You really care for it. This thing you want to be incredibly devoted to. But whatever it is, it also comes with a lot of fear. Maybe it's a craft of yours. Maybe you're an artist. Maybe you are working on building your finances to a better space. And you just don't feel like, oh man, like, am I going to be the one to be able to do this? Can I actually dedicate my time to learn this particular thing here? Seven of Pentacles energy. That's whenever, sometimes when I get a new plant, I'm like, man, am I even gonna upkeep with this? You know what I mean? Is this plant gonna get dried out and I'm not gonna water it? I'm not gonna, all of those things. And I feel like we automatically jump to all of the ways that we're gonna do wrong instead of jumping to the idea that our devotion and our dedication and our consistency will shine beyond any fear. 78 could be a number here. We have 7 and 8. It's interesting to see the water being poured here. I feel like what makes you feel overwhelmed is Eight of Wands in reverse. It's almost like you're holding yourself back. And maybe anytime there's some type of obstacle that pops up, you almost look at it to prove, this is why I should give up. This is why, that's why. It's like you're looking for all of the ways that something can go wrong. And I think that's coming from the space of imposter syndrome. And I also feel like beyond that, it's just you're not used to a side of yourself that's been dedicated, so dedicated to something that you can really see yourself completing this thing, completing this project. But with the sun here, I do see it happening. Okay. It's funny that this is coming up over the next 24 hours, but I also see with this 7 of Pentacles, it's something here that's going to last over this next chapter, right? But it's something that maybe you start over the next 24 hours, or you get back on track. Like, I've been writing a book. Maybe that's something that you are interested in as well. I know a lot of people right now are having changes in their career spaces, and they're wondering if they can even dedicate this time to be able to jump into a new path. Yeah, I feel like right now with this Eight of Wands in reverse, it's almost like, okay, well, there's always something to kind of prevent me from pushing forward. Therefore, it's like you're looking for all of these things that kind of prove this theory. But I do see with this Three of Cups and the sun here, there is an incredible success here. 444 on my clock. There is a success here. There is something to celebrate here. I see there is another side of this. Either over the next 24 hours, you get a lot done and you feel like, yes, I'm on the right track, or you complete it and you're on the right track. I even feel like you have an imposter syndrome when it comes to even sharing what it is that you're passionate about, or sharing what it is that you're working on. The Three of Cups could even be a sign that over the next 24 hours, or whenever you're seeing this, that you could be around other people. Three of Cups, like something social here, okay? And you could have this imposter syndrome preventing you from even talking about it. But talk about it. Talk about it, okay? Talk about what you're good at. Talk about it. I feel like that's part of the reason why you have such an imposter syndrome, is because you're not really claiming this identity just yet. You're like, oh, well, I kind of stop dabbling and be that person. You know what I mean? Like, claim it. I'm a writer. I'm an artist. I'm a creative. I'm an influencer. I'm a content creator. Claim it. You know what I mean? I know there's such a stigma here around that idea. Like, oh, claiming it means you're claiming. Claim it because it's who you are. because it's already yours. Claim it. And share it. Share it with the right people. Know exactly who you should be sharing it with. It's not that you shouldn't share it. It's sometimes you're sharing with the wrong people. You feel me? You should never be the energy. You should never dim your light down to fit in different spaces. You feel me? Okay? I feel like you're filling in the blanks for other people. Even if you believe, oh man, I'm not good at this. I'm not good at this. You're filling in the blanks for your mother, your father, who felt like they weren't good at it. You feel me? Like there's a trauma wound there. There's something there that kind of makes you fill in the blanks for the negative thoughts that do not belong to you. That's what it's time to rewire those things. Okay? It's time to rewire it, because I just said this today. Get used to being successful. Get used to it, because that's your life now. That's your life now.